was. So she's got a bit of juice, and that comes from just burning fuel via the diluted fuel recipe. Don't have much been charged because it's going to take quite a while. I do have some of those summer loop power generators, but there's like 6 of them, I think, in total. Only 5 fuel generators? I've got tons of the boys. We'll just pop over to the oil fields one. I'll give you a view from up top. He doesn't like the frame rate very much going this way. Nothing really below here, it's just all bits and pieces and maps. Haven't used trains, everything's been converted, moved around by belts. Ah, 2 blueprints. Everything in this game I've got is a blueprint but the 4 foundations. Even this tower we're currently on, that's all blueprinted. The sad thing is that this game is currently killing my frame rate. I'll be lucky to get 30 frames when I do a fresh load. If we get to the end here, I'll bring up the frame counter. There we go, currently at just under 30 frames. So this is the Western oil fields. We've got the aluminium all the way over in the distance. Factory we started at. Fixmas presence just in the distance. Where we started the show and tell. So here we have all the oil. Crude oil to heavy oil to diluted fuel, and then recycled plastic and recycling rubber recipes. Excess fuel, if I don't need the rubber, is stored and then converted into the fuel generators. There is currently around 10 of them on each. 120 crude oil. And over here, which is halfway back to the main base, if you don't mind the camera work. The first 2 buildings are making circuits, and the 4 behind it are making computers. Yeah, she's a pretty big joint here. I've got the leftover resin been converted into plastic, rubber, and material over to the left here. That keeps the place going. The rubber is used in face masks, which are then dumped into the sink for bonus points. Yeah, this took quite a while to do. It's just tedious trying to get them all done. I'll jump down and I'll show you a bit closer if you like. Started getting a bit lazy and making more and more sky roads. So there, you got fuel coming into these buildings, one on both sides because the blueprint is unfortunately a bit small. 3 refineries. One of them is making, for this example, we've got making plastic from rubber, and the 2 next to it then make rubber from plastic, and then it just loops around itself using the lovely recipe. Merry Christmas, Iceman! Yeah, so income's about, I can't remember off the top of my head now, I think it's 120 fuel. And that gets converted into 30 of the item I want, and, sorry, 90 of the item I want, and 30 gets reseeded back in to keep the factory going. It's all modular little design to keep everything out of the way. And there's a lot of these. There's 2 recycling rubbers and 2 recycling plastics on each of the fuel lines. Because of the early stage of the game, I made the diluted fuel by the packaged method. That's in this little blueprint. Water comes in, gets packaged, made into diluted fuel, gets unpackaged, and on away it goes. And the empty containers go back down to be water put back in them. It's a bit of a tight fit. I sort of had to start clipping to get this one working properly. But the blueprint on this one is set up so that one side has water coming in, one side has the heavy oil, and the very top it has the fuel going through. So it all just taps into each pipe as it needs it. The good thing about over here is there's plenty of water if you tap the open the floor up. I can't remember, I think it's 2 pure and 2 normal nodes of oil over here. All the resin gets collected and carted all the way over to the side of the map over here. About to save again. Have it coming in, been stored slightly behind the whatever the penguin elephant thing is. Then similar design here. Each blueprint takes in resin and water, whether it's making plastic, fabric or rubber. And all that gets brought into the central storage area. Is in the middle of the 2 lanes. I take some of the excess back with me to be processed. Otherwise it sits here. And this is where I upload to my inventory if I need rubber and plastic anywhere I'm running around. So yes, it's took quite a while. It's so tedious the amount of plastic you need. We run all the way over to our circuit board production. All these belts were put down via blueprint to make it easier in segments of length of 3. Thank you for the follow there, Gods. Definitely much appreciated. Are you affiliate yet? Are you there, God's Empty, or are you just still doing the grind? Yeah, so over here, all the plastic comes in. It should be set up quite well so that once it's all at full speed, I can't remember now, but it's using like 6 belts of plastic, which should in theory make enough to fill up a circuit board belt or Mark III belt with circuit boards. But there's always plenty of circuit boards over here. So I've got a stockpile of circuit boards and so on. Sorry, God, I wasn't asking for your real name. I was asking if you had made affiliate yet. Always a bit of a grind to get that affiliate moving. Making all the computer boards over here. Ah, I see, yep. Let me just do a return follow while I remember it, and hopefully it works. Likes lagging out on me for time. But yes, that's my factory at the moment and how it all works. Is there any other part you'd like to see? Because as I mentioned, I didn't bother doing trains. Everything's been done by belt delivery, including this 7 high belt, all the way to cart everything back to the base, back to Greenfields. $300 probably. At the moment I'm fighting with the game. I keep hitting the object limit and it crashes out on me, which is no fun, but it's getting there. In this particular part of the factory, I had started originally building copper sheets via copper ingots, but I went to pressurized copper sheeting so I could actually get the resources I needed to make those circuit boards. You need a lot of them. 2 copper ingots for a copper sheet gets really painful very fast. You mentioned your current playthroughs at 200-ish hours. How many hours in the game do you have there, God? Yeah, this is where I do my fabric, well, process the resin in the fabric to make the gas masks and then radiation masks. They all get used up and put into the sink bonus points because you just don't need that many. But they're all been made just to burn through it all. 642 hours, not bad. So you've played through the game, what, twice or 3 times with that hours? Or 3 saves? Yeah, down close you see how I've got my temporary scaffolding still in place. So you got plenty of hours under your belt then. Yeah, I did that a couple times. I'd start when they did a new phase release. I'd try for a little bit. I think only twice I kept my same save going. When they brought trains in, I had to play with them, and then I realised I don't like the stations. Then they brought nuclear in, and when I finally got to it, it was like I've had enough of the game for a few months. So I was hanging out waiting for this final release before I go and do everything again. The only other thing I've sort of note is my lovely little what I call my parts factories. This one here on the right takes in iron ingots and makes a box of screws if I need them. Box of iron rods, iron plates, box of cables and wires. All from the iron, just iron ingots. And then because you need so many iron plates when you run around building this sort of factory with all the concrete foundations, made a building which just makes iron plates. So we've got 3 storage bins. Now that we've got the lovely interdimensional depot, I take all that and upload it. So when I start going nuts with my zooping, I don't have any problems. There's no running back to base or needing a train to bring resources. Just keep going and going and going. Because all that research is now maxed out, so I've got 5 stacks of each material type. I've currently got 1,000 iron plates in the inventory. And the compulsory Cybertruck. Yeah, 7 Days to Die. I never got into that one. I did try it there for a little while. The build phase just didn't quite grab me very well, that game. It was... I also was playing co-op at the time, which is probably what didn't help. The people I was playing with wanted to rush. Yeah, the good old square wheels on the Cybertruck. Burns through fuel like there's no tomorrow. Put a container of fuel in, travel 20 meters or so. But yes, all the space parts are done. The ship's left. Well, the space station got completed. So, all done on the launches. I even ground out the gold nut just to, while off stream. Just to complete all the achievements so I don't have to come back again. Got an ad in 3 minutes. But yeah, don't keep me here. Don't let me keep you if you got other things to do on this lovely day. Bit of a Boxing Day here for me, but it's meant to be nice and warm. So when it gets too hot, I'm thinking of calling it. There is, I think, but I don't think I've bothered buying that one. Dum -dum. Yeah, employee of the planet.
You are now the proud owner of the Employee of the Planet Cup, only available to Fix-It pioneers who saved the day. This cup was created after extensive research produced a substance that has the appearance of gold without actually being gold. It is almost certainly non-toxic. Note, you have been automatically enrolled in the Not Gold Toxicity Testing Program. The paint may be flammable. Please inform us if, when using this cup, you experience discomfort, poisoning, spontaneous combustion, or death. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, it must be. I wasn't really aware of it. Oh, there we go, coffee cup. Only 6 coupons at the moment. By the time you buy that nut tree, the cost for a coupon gets very expensive. Put it away so I don't lose it. Got a lot of other stuff kicking around. But the only other thing of note that I have is this, what I call my recycling plant. Or upcycling. It's a collection of buildings that take raw resources and spit them back out at higher levels. Looks like she's a bit empty at the moment, which is good. Can get rid of the screws while I'm here. Yeah, so we'll take in these resources that I don't want, upsell the iron ore to ingots, ingots to iron rods into rotors, then spit them all back out and stores them down near where I can get to them. No worries, God. Thank you very much for the raid. Enjoy your meal. Hopefully I can do a reverse raid sometime. I'm guessing it's late in the day for you, so all good. So yeah. I can go back and my Christmas presents and see if I've got enough stars yet. Wow, God, you really did push it. 15-hour stream. That's a long stream, man. Yeah, 15-hour stream. Best I've managed to pull, I think, is a 9 or a 10. $50 more stars to go, and I will finish Fixmas. So many ads. What's going on? I need 50 more stars, which will work out to be the 300 wreath. How many branches do we need for a wreath? It's 12, but I think there's something wrong with that calculation. I'm going to assembler. Yes. Oh, there we go, 15. Yeah, okay, that 15, and that gives 12 a minute. 50 times 5 times 6. Times a 7.5. And I'm making approximately 2 Mark III belts. In an ideal world, I should be done in about 5 to 10 minutes. Ah, Germany, 4 in the morning. Let's say 4 in the morning. Feels like the sun should be up shortly. Yeah, nearly finished this lovely thing, I hope. $11 to go. I will prepare. $6 to go. So close is an exciting countdown. Come on, stars. Come on. Here's the process time on these stars. It feels like it's very slow. One a minute. Oh. So I've got to wait possibly another 6 minutes. I'm one short. One short. No. Run in circles. No. Oh, boredom. Always makes you scratch your head.